Hello watch fans, this is Anders here on Watch On channel. So today a comparison between two very good options if you want an everyday entry level luxury watch. I reviewed both of these watches. I also did unboxing videos of both of these watches. You can find the links down in the description to 4 videos about these watches if you're interested in them. So on the left side here we have the Nomos Club Sport Automatic Date Siren Blue. This is the automatic Nomos club watch with the in-house Nomos movement. So this is made in Germany. This is the famous Bauhaus design from Nomos Glashütte. And on the right here we have my Longines Master Collection. This is the 40mm version. This is the new 2022 green version from this famous Swiss brand. This is my own personal watch. This is in on loan from Nomos and is going back actually just a few minutes after I'm finished recording this video. So let's start with some data on the Nomos. So this is, as I said, the Siren Blue. This is the 41.5mm in diameter big watch here. You can find a lot of different colors, dial layouts. You can find it with manual wound movement, automatic movement like this one, and also with a date or without a date complication. And then you can find it in 3 different sizes, 41.5 like this one, 38.5mm in diameter, and 36mm in diameter. So it's a big range from Nomos. You can find a lot of watches that will definitely fit your taste and also your wrist size. And as you can see in profile here, it is a very slim watch, less than 10mm in thickness, but it has very long locks. This 41.5mm size, 53mm long locks, but it wears much smaller. So wait till you see it on my wrist. And then we have a 20mm lock width here. It comes from this nice fabric strap, super high quality. My only problem is they don't provide enough holes for my wrist size, so you have to have a pretty big wrist. I believe you can order this watch with a strap with more holes. You can also get it on a bracelet or a leather strap. You see the dial is very simple, very readable, very legible. It's the typical Nomos German Bauhaus design. Very simple dial layout with Nomos Glashütte below 12 o'clock. Then you have a small seconds here with the very bright orange hand. And then you have a very nice color matched date complication at 6 o'clock. Minute and second markings on the outer part. And then for every second hour you have a Arabic numeral, so 12 and then a stick and then 2. So Nomos are very known for their Bauhaus design dial layouts, and this is no exception. The case is completely polished, so it is a smudge magnet. You see a sign crown here. This is just a pull push crown, but it still has 200 meters of water resistance, this watch. Sapphire crystal on both sides. You see very slightly domed, almost completely flat sapphire crystal. And on the other side, we of course see the other sapphire crystal, and then we see the Nomos 5101 movement. Amazing movement, you see here, 20 atmospheres, 200 meters of water resistance. This is an in-house movement from this German brand, so everything is made in Germany, in-house design, in-house movement. It has 42 hours of power reserve and beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, so 4 Hertz. Very beautiful movement, very beautiful finishing here. It is accurate to between +7 and 9 seconds per day. So let's have a closer look at the Longines. Again, this is my personal watch. This is the 2022 version. It is the 40mm version. You can find a lot of different color variations and with or without Roman numerals. Then you can also find it in a 40 or 42mm version. This is the 40mm version. It is 46.5mm from lock tip to lock tip. It has a very annoying lock to lock distance here of 21mm. And then it is just 9.9mm thick, even thinner maybe. Everything is polished, you see, just like with the Nomos. This is also a push-pull crown, which is signed, but with this watch you only get 30 meters of water resistance, so this is definitely not a sports watch like the Nomos is. You see, it has this beautiful dark green color, kind of olive green. Then the date complication at 3 o'clock, Longines and the Longines Outwing Glass logo below 12 o'clock, automatic and then Swiss made. When we turn over the watch, we have the sapphire crystal on the other side here. This is the Longines L888 movement. This is a 3.5 Hertz movement, beating at 25,200 vibrations per hour. But it has 72 hours of power reserve, so very high power reserve compared to the Nomos. It is, in fact, technically an in-house movement, as ETA and Longines are both owned by the Swatch Group. So beautifully finished. At this price point, this watch is priced at $2,200 approximately, and I do get really nice accuracy with between 5 and 7 seconds plus per day. No loom, so that is definitely a minus compared to the Nomos Glashytte here, which has loom. And comparing these two watches, this is definitely the most sporting watch. You can actually dive with this watch. It is much more of a sports watch, even though it is an everyday and even almost a dress watch compared to Longines. The Longines is more of a classic dress style watch almost, because it doesn't have the loom and it doesn't have the same water resistance as the Nomos. So definitely you get some much better specifications with the Nomos. And here the Nomos Club Sport is on my 17.5 centimeter wrist circumference. You can see the long locks, but I can actually pull it off. It wears really nicely. I really like the strap, but again, I would prefer a few more holes, but it feels really good on the wrist, and you can see it wears very, very slim. So let's try the Longines. And here the Longines Master Collection 2022 new model in green is on my 17.5 centimeter wrist circumference. It wears very slim, and you can see it definitely wears much smaller than the Nomos. Again, if you don't like the size of the Nomos, but you do like the design and the qualities and the beautiful in-house movement, you can get it in a 38.5mm or a 36mm version, and then you have a much better fit than with the 41.5. I really like the overall fit and feel of this watch, and it is of course also my own purchase, my own personal watch, so of course I enjoy it a lot. So if you want some color on your wrist and you want an entry-level luxury everyday watch, you can choose between these two watches and a lot of other brands, of course, and a lot of other watches from both brands. I enjoy both. This is of course not my watch and it is going back, but I'm really happy that I bought the Longines here. So both watches has a lot of qualities. It's definitely clear that when you pay approximately $1,000 or $1,300 more for the Nomos, you of course get the in-house movement, you get the better water resistance, and you of course get the loom that you don't get with the Longines. So that is definitely something of a difference. In my opinion, both watches are really good choices, so it's up to your taste and up to which specifications you want when you buy a watch. So I hope you enjoyed this quick comparison between these two watches. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, leave a comment down below which is your favorite of these two. Don't forget to share this video on the forums, on Facebook and places like that, and subscribe to my Instagram account. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.